Would Matthew Barber come to the decoration tent, please? Matthew Barber to the decoration tent, please, thank you.
So they're coming out for this rather delayed final race, the VO Holt sponsored 4, 5, 6 and 7-year-olds open maiden race. They'll come back out towards it. It's over the 2.5 mile trip. They have 16 fences to jump, and this is part of a new Doncaster Spring Sales initiative. It's going to be a special sale towards the end of the season for British Pointer Pointers. First one coming out towards us looks to be Magnum 2, number 8, Jason Keeley. Is in white with blue stars, blue sleeves, white stars, white cap. Then we've got Sam Davis-Thomas, who's on Stillwater Cove 14 in the maroon with the light blue hoop, light blue sleeves, maroon armlets, light blue cap. After that one, Champagne Benefit, certainly the early favourite. James Nixon rides in royal blue with a white chevron, black cap, red spots. Champagne Benefit is number 4. Followed by Emmy Robinson, this time on Shell's Home Mix, the grey, number 11, in the brown with the yellow disc and the red cap. Then we have Jalusive and Ricky Morse in the red with the dark blue stars, half sleeves, red cap, dark blue stars. After Jalusive, one who I think was being a bit tricky in the paddock, that's probably why he was dismounted. Ticket, Jeff Barford Saund. Actually, he's now getting a lead from Tim's Crusader. So Tim's Crusader 18 in black the gold sleeves, quarter cap ahead of Tickets in the light and green quarters. Rider's got his feet out these irons. Then we have Moon Tripper and Bradley Gibbs white with the green hoops, number 9. Followed by Leo Mann on Frankenstall, number 5, in the dark blue with the white seams. And then Lotus Pond, Peter Bryan colours we've seen plenty of times. White with the emerald green diamond, emerald green sleeves, white armlets, white cap, emerald green diamond. Lotus Pond is number 7. The next pair are Careless and Gay, number 3, and Dave Mansell in the red with the black chevrons, going out together with Temple Fortune and Phil York, 15, white with the purple stars. Yellow even with the purple stars. I was going to say it looked pretty yellow to me. 19 is Western Dream and Kieran Grant in the blue with the yellow disc, the white sleeves and cap. And then we have with the red cap, navy blue, yellow braces, chevrons on sleeves, red cap. This is the jockey chainsaw one all the palaver seems to be about. Aaron McGlinchey now on Steady Eddie, number 13, who looks to me to be last at 14 to come out, up towards the 2.5 mile start, to which they should be returning shortly. And the horses are at the start. They will all soon be at the start. I hope Ticket has now come back on the right side. Flag Waver has run off towards the first of 16 over the 2.5 mile trip. Starter is currently though in amongst them, so maybe a moment yet. And not being entirely helped by the fact Shale's Home Mix, the grey, is trying to beat the retreat. Looks like we'll have to be led forward in a minute. Right, well, looks as if we got a slightly different start to what we expected, but hopefully that's not a diversion because they're under starters' orders. And away they go. Stillwater Cove was very keen to be up there, but Frankenstorm might just beat them in a real rush to the first. Stillwater Cove and Frankenstorm are the leaders over it. Steady Eddie got over it with his state substitute jockey. Very strange jump, one from last by Shale's Home Mix. And not overconfident by the look of things, Jalusive. And they're going a fair old gallop here, one or two of these, rather faster, I think, than is the idea. And it looks to be Steady Eddie, this Aaron McGlinchey. Probably didn't know quite what he let himself in for, but he's the late change. He's got over the second in front, and they have all made it. Shale's Home Mix, rather actually one from last, and still Steady Eddie going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. But he's jumped the next fence. He's a brave young rider here, as the others all piled over after it. Bad mistake by Magnum Force. Magnum 2's jockey's done well to stay on, as Steady Eddie goes belting along up towards the ditch, runs into it, and has got rid of the rider. So Steady Eddie's out. Oh, it was a long delay for not a lot. And trailing by a very long way over a fence is Jalusive. Hopefully we'll sort the rest of these out in a minute, as they've got to avoid the loose horse as they swing left-handed then to go back down past the 3 mile start on towards fence number 5. So Stillwater Cove, Sam Davis-Thomas, who I think will probably be trying to settle them down a bit in front, is the leader as they come down towards this one. Stillwater Cove in front, and coming up on the outside, Champagne Benefit to dispute the lead with those two. Then we have Western Dream going to jump this 5th fence in 3rd place, and they have all got over it. Jalusive, I think, must have pulled up, although he seems to be cantering back. So they swing back up towards the home straight to jump these three fences for the first time. It's a Champagne Benefit up on the outside of Stillwater Cove and Western Dream. They were the front three over that fence. Probably landing just about 4th was Lotus Pond, as they continue on up towards us. Running around a bit was Tim's Crusader. I think the rider's trying to get that one a bit of cover. Towards the back, we've only just got over it Ticket. And also not going very well is Shales Home Mix, the one who didn't want to start. Jealousy may still be continuing by the look of things, 2 fences down. Meanwhile, the leaders have gone over what will be the last after another circuit, was fence number 8 this time. So it is Lotus Pond who comes through. We have Peter Bryan leads from Champagne Benefit, Stillwater Cove on the inside. Then we have Tim's Crusader in 4th, and then right on the inside is Western Dream, who races in 5 as they go round towards the next. In mid-dip we're going quite well, Moon Tripper for Bradley Gibbs, who deserves a winner. So the 2 that are tailed off, but are going on a bit quicker than they were, are Shales Home Mix and Ticket, as they go over fence number 9. Ticket violently out to the left, but he's getting to the other side. So it is Lotus Pond who continues to lead then as they race down the side of the course. Lotus Pond out in front by just over a length from Champagne Ticket, and then Tim's Crusader, and Phil York's come up well here, going nicely with Temple Fortune as they go to the next, or then having said he was going nicely, he then hit that one. And then we have Stillwater Cove, who's gone back to 5, racing in 6th place, but going still quite well, Moon Tripper, as they go over the next. Lotus Pond, Champagne Ticket, and then we have Temple Fortune as they go onto the ditch, recovering from that mistake at the one from last. Stillwater Cove is coming back for more on the inside, and also tightly grouped here is Moon Tripper as they jump the ditch. All those leaders are over it safely. Further back we have Frankenstorm. Frankenstorm just ahead of Western Dream, who went fast early but doesn't look to have much more left to give. And also Careless and Gay. I don't think it's going to contend much further. The others have 4 fences to fight it out over, and it is Champagne Ticket running down on the outside of Temple Fortune. They're the front 2, but Champagne Ticket just goes on again by a length here. So Champagne Ticket in front, but right there with every chance, Temple Fortune as they come to fight it out. And then we've got Moon Tripper is right up with them, and Tim's Crusader in 4th, but a bad mistake there probably cost him his chance. Stillwater Cove is back in 5, and beginning to run out of it, 1 or 2 of those others now. So they swing back up the home straight. Moon Tripper's one is beginning to struggle. It's Champagne Ticket from Temple Fortune, then Lotus Pond still right there, and Temple Fortune crashed out there. 3 out. Temple Fortune fell one with every chance. Champagne Ticket seeing them off 1 by 1, gets over the second last fence 15 pretty well. From Lotus Pond, who looks tired in 2nd, Tim's Crusader is 3rd, and then we've got Frankenstorm and Stillwater Cove 4th and 5th. The others are all pulling up. At the final fence, Champagne Ticket, a terrible mistake, skidded on landing, very well sat by the rider there, and it's Champagne Ticket, James Nixon, coming clear up the running then in this BA Hole Open Maiden Race. Champagne Ticket from Tim's Crusader, and then Lotus Pond, and 2 very tired horses, Frankenstorm and Stillwater Cove, but both did a